Hi everyone, it's Sonia Farrell here from All Heart by Sonia Farrell. Thank you for joining me today. I'm in the process of doing the last preparations of Emily's treasures and a portrait that celebrates the life of Emily with all those animals and the people that she found really a close connection with and real love for in her life. Um, the colors that we chose were really inspired by Emily's love of jacaranda trees, which is that sort of purple mauve color. Um, I've used quite a textured background, and in that background, I actually um, introduced the word loved in preparing the canvas for painting. That was sort of pulled through into the canvas and painted over eventually anyway. The texture of that word itself has been lost in as I've covered up the artwork with different layers of textures and colors. But truly, this beautiful girl, or should I say young lady, was just such an animal lover. She had such a close connection with all of these animals, many more animals in her life, but these were the ones that really stood out and that really were the ones that we wanted to pull into this canvas. The lovely Karen and I worked through the layout of the artwork, spoke about memories, spoke about the good times, special holidays, family holidays, um, the relationship Emily had with each of her animals. And I must say, it feels like a real honor to have been part of this process of actually pulling all those elements together onto a canvas. Um, I must admit, there were times when I was painting that I was feeling quite connected with, and perhaps quite. It felt like there was a special bond. I fleetingly met Emily previously when I painted her doggy Moose, and it was a real fleeting meetup. But I do know that with the way that Karen speaks of Emily and how she had special times with her father and with her brother and with Karen obviously as well, and they've done family holidays. It just was such a lovely thing to be part of, just for a moment in time, getting a glimpse into this beautiful life and really just celebrating this with the family, and really getting that special connection brought about through this artwork. If you came in close, you would notice that there would be, and I'll actually bring it closer shortly. Actually, I'll do it right now. There are actually some real textured areas, perhaps over here, where there are like hills and valleys in the artwork. As a part of the process, I did like a color flow behind the artwork, and this is like the whimsical style of my portraits that I do, where I allow the background to really do its own thing and then bring the different faces out of that background. And it felt like a really special thing to do. A lot of the aspects of the art that I do include somehow identifying hearts, and I don't know if you can actually see there's sort of one in Emily's forehead there. There's hearts, in part of Ariel's artwork. Hearts in, I think there's macchiato. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Little heart in there. Moose's little nose has got a bit of a shape of a heart. We've got Fleur with a little nose element there. So some of the hearts were identified as part of the process of painting, and then they sort of get covered over as part of the painting process that I do as well. So some of the ones that I've painted are really embedded into the artwork, is really what I'm trying to say. Anyway, so it's been a real pleasure to get to know this family, to get to know Emily and the beautiful life that she had. Um, the deeper colors show sort of the depths, sometimes of emotion and heartache, and then the glimpse of light and beautiful white and light that comes through the artwork just is those lighter, happier times. Many of the photos that were depicted in this one, for example, that one and this one, have come from times where Emily's been on a special family holiday, and it's those times that are remembered so fondly and so lovingly by her family. So, all in all, I just wanted to say thank you to Karen and Anthony for the opportunity to help, you know, bring their daughter to life on canvas in some way, and for this to become part of their home as a way to remember their beautiful daughter with. So, heartfelt love to you guys, and thank you again for the opportunity to have painted Emily, and I've really enjoyed getting to know each of these beautiful little fur babies, each of the animals. So I think that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's Brian. So Brian is a horse that Emily had a real amazing relationship with. They, when they were in their equestrian trials or events where they won many trophies and ribbons. Um, Emily would say that she felt like with Brian, it felt like she was flying, and that just is so beautiful. That together they can team up so and be so connected and bonded that they feel like they're one, going over all those jumps and hurdles as part of the equestrian events. And then we've got Frosty, who's one of the more recently added uh, horses in their uh, area. And I don't know if you can actually see, but it's almost like Frosty has actually curled himself around Emily, and it's almost like he's giving her a hug. So this art, like this picture, was quite touching for me, as well as that each of these animals had such a good connection, such a deep connection with Emily. So thank you again. So you've got Anthony, and then we've got Emily's brother and mum depicted in the artwork as well. So anyway, I've said almost twice now, but it's been wonderful to be part of the celebration process, and I'm looking forward to having Emily's treasures hanging in its forever home. So we'll see you next time. Hope you keep well, and all the very best. Thank you. Bye.